defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Help me now.
posers. You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, wife, Q-tip, Ali Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the Mut26 Squads. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you rockers to all you rap.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Antonio Gates, 73 yards. And the Bears march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Patriots 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We go orange, 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 orange.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lion, lion. Let's go.
Up the middle with Barkley. Down to the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
At the 41. Brings up second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it second and 7. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, but it's caught by Moore. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's a guy who played 4 years for the Bears, Julius Peppers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion is the tight end Gates. Hurts sets up to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Herbert. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ray. 380. 21.
Herbert throwing again. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mark Andrews from 13 yards out. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion is the tight end Gates. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
59.
Now it's Herbert. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To Barkley on the check down. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Barkley will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Zerline's kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. We'll get this complete to Worthy. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need that favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let
cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on to scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy from 21 yards away. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Giving 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Brings up second down at the 43.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it off to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Herbert. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete, left side of Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's certainly becoming rarer by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. Third and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Herbert throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cortland Sutton, 68 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T. Higgins, 45 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Herbert now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kappa.
Now Herbert. He'll get this complete to Worthy.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, go. Baylor tight. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Down the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, New England.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Herbert now on 1st down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Ray Lewis.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Patriots out on top. We're back in Southern California in a moment. 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now, Hurts. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Hurts. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Again, Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
To the air again. Hurts. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 45 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down.
And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, New England. Now Zerline for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Herbert now on 1st down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards. On 1st down, Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Rams take over 1st and 10
on play action. Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Hurts. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have a Rams first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts again. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Leads to 2nd and...
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Second and goal. It's like a design run. Hurts has it, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Trimmer. Go Silver, ready?
In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and goal for Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Herbert now on first down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Patriots.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Bro, why are you a single trying to play with other people? I don't know why people do that.
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
Yeah, please leave. Please leave, SOS. SOSTLGANG. Can you just leave, man? Seriously? Please?
And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley, touchdown LA.
Thanks, man.
Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Rams are able to strike back.
I'm reporting you, just so you know, for not being able to play the game.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Herbert. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 9. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Another run for Brown on second down. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? We've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
1 yard gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. T.J. Hawkinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, then they just move it up.
They just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Herbert. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To the air again, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Again, Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Decline.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley off tackle left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The rifle's complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I accidentally hit my left stick on that one, I swear. I'm sorry.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, Parker, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 21, Rams 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving all around, we're going up and down. We're moving all around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting and let you down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving all around. We're going up and down, we're moving all around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. Well, I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You'll never let you down the door. No, nobody like you got. Well, we never stop. Get down. I wanna let you say. Get down. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Elevator operator. I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give up. Now I lose again, I'm a loser, get the bad statistics and I didn't matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, now holding the wall, gonna come in the so bang and hot and langing. I'm a man who's a digging a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it?
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They will toss to Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dante Thornton,
75 yards.
And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Looking to put a drive together.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Herbert.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10. And a Patriot first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Over the middle. It's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run on third down with Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield now. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Back to throw. Herbert. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Throwing, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Herbert. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st down. Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And some room to run now. Nico Collins. And he takes it back to the house. 0's on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
That's how you play defense, folks.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Still more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dawners, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Still mortars, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.